LeBron James, shut the fuck up. So what's up, everyone? Welcome back to another edition of Sports to the Wire. For those of you who are actually new to the channel, please like, comment, share, subscribe. This video is gonna get fucking heated today. And you see, I'm cursing up in here, man. For those of you who are new, I am Rashid. It's my other co-host over there, Beric, and host. And as you guys can see from the text and title on screen, SJW. LeBron James deleted his tweet about the police shooting.
Ma'Khia Bryant killing.
Saying was being used to actually create more hate. Barrett, take us off, man.
Let me read what he said step by step. I am so damn tired of seeing black people killed by police. I took the tweet down because it's being used to create more hate. This isn't about one officer. It's about the entire system. And then they always use our words to create more racism. I am so desperate for more accountability. Anger does any of us any good, and that includes myself. Gathering all the facts and educating does, though. My anger still is here. Huh?
He didn't gather the facts.
Yeah, that's right. And he says, my sympathy for her family, and may justice prevail. Let me tell you something. First and foremost, I'm going to say real quickly, anytime a person decides to go public, it takes a lot of courage to do that, whether you're right or wrong. And that's as far as I'm going to leave that. Second of all, you didn't see the whole thing. When I talk about LeBron, you didn't see the whole thing. You didn't know the whole story. The story goes as such. This particular individual was either attacked, and then she turned around and grabbed a knife with the intent to kill a girl. Now you ask yourself, if you're a police officer, what is your intention to do when you literally only have about 2 seconds to make a decision? That decision was to fire the weapon. Now I don't agree with the amount of shots that were fired, but I agree with the decision. Because it's either, what do you want them to do? Stand there and wait and watch what's going to happen? What's going to happen is that girl was going to get stabbed. And that girl's intention, Ma'Khia Bryant's intentions was to kill that girl. She was waving a knife. She was running towards that girl. The cop was basically recorded from the cam saying, "Get down, get to the ground." He did say that 3 times. Get to the ground 3 times. That girl lunged at the other girl with the knife. Shot was fired. What do you want the cop to do? What do you want the cop to do? So LeBron, you can't come out and make these comments about the simple fact that, oh well, you know, this is pissing me off. I'm so sick and tired of what's going on. So am I. But we can't blame the cops for every single thing. I think the cop was justified to do whatever he thought was best to prevent the other person, who happened to be a black girl, from getting killed. And that's what the situation is all about. You can't come out on Twitter and say, "You're next. You're next." You can't do that.
Yeah, without getting on the this dude over here, he's threatening a cop. I mean, what is this over here, man? You know, he's not using his head, man. Let's look at the video over here, man. You know, because this is crazy. I've seen the video earlier, and let's look at the video. I'm gonna blow this up over here, and let's look at this. Cop gets out.
Now you see what's going on. Remember how many times the police officer acted?
Right, right here. Girl gets knocked down to the ground.
Right.
So she got stabbed. All right, so now right there, that kick in the head right there, that's aggravated assault. Now right there, a cop can actually use deadly force against this kid right over here, man. You kick somebody with a shod foot to the head, that is considered aggravated assault, and you're going to cause death or great bodily harm. He had a right to shoot this guy right here. Didn't do that. You know, so good restraint on the officer. All right, so they actually omitted the knife here. They actually did. They actually omitted the knife. But yeah, we seen it. Everybody's seen it. that she tried to go ahead and stab the girl. This is a USA Today report here. They actually just bypassed the whole. See, you see what I'm saying? How they actually trying to stir up a lot of
The
nonsense.
media will try to stir the pot, and they do a good job of stirring the pot. And if we don't take time as a people and look and see all the facts, then we're going to wind up causing problems. So that's what they want to see. They want to see a bunch of black folks out there causing riots and things of that nature, and it's really unfair, you know. But we just can't come out and publicly make comments without gathering all the facts. And it's kind of hard for us to gather all the facts when we are so emotionally drained and we're so upset about the way things are going. The Chasins case right now with George Floyd, yeah, he basically got guilty for all 3 counts, and now you're talking about, okay, this young lady who shot Deontay Wright, also in Minnesota. You're expecting some type of good result coming from that, and now you got the shooting over here in Ohio.
Can you please stop? You never even had your nuts felt up as a cop, man. You was on Sports Illustrated magazine since you was in high school. Cops never even felt your nuts up. So what have you experienced personally about racial tensions and all this nonsense? And let's say if he was caught up in some type of situation, my boy Eric Hill, he's an actor. He was in a movie called, what's the name of this movie? Brotherly Love. He played like a LeBron James type basketball figure. You know, they actually they rob a house. My boy Eric is in the house. The cop sees him. He's like, what? Sergio? Just let him go.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because he was going to be the next superstar basketball player. So, dude, you never even had your nuts felt up, man. So stop the nonsense, man. You don't do shit for black people. Nothing. You don't even live in a black neighborhood, bro. You don't even live in a black neighborhood. Why don't you move in a black neighborhood?
Right, he has $100 million mansion living in Malibu. So I think it's not Malibu. Brentwood. So, okay, so you know, you don't even touch your own door handle to get in the house. All right. So the bottom line is you're not entrenched in the neighborhood no more. Yeah, of course, listen, you make the money, you have the right to live where you want to live, but just don't walk around saying the things you say as if you're still in the hood. You're not in the hood no more. You made your way out the hood. That was your goal. You out the hood.
I made a statement like that, and I actually see the video. And let me blow this up because this is actually Fox. They actually surprisingly Fox actually got it right. And I mean, damn, you could see the knife in the girl's hand. I mean, come on, man.
Okay.
Right there. Where is it? Oh, yeah. Right there. You see the knife right in the girl's hand. Right there.
No, we know there was a knife there. We know there's a knife there. We knew that the young lady was using a knife to attack, but she was also attacked by these girls. And I think these are the reason why she was trying to be, return the favor, but you don't return the favor in that particular sense. And then while that's going on, here come the cops. The cop is simply asking you 3 different times to please lower your weapon and go to the ground. You should have done that. Now, when you lunge at the person with a knife, which you have firm intention of killing that person, then shots will be fired. I just don't agree with the amount of shots that were fired.
Well, one shot could have been. Eric, you understand that. You stopped to actually, to end the threat. She went down, the officer stopped shooting. So, I mean, you're right. And it was a tense situation, like you said yourself, a split-second situation, man. 2 seconds. She has to, the tasers, and for all you SJWs out there saying tasers, the tasers don't hardly work. I can pull up hundreds of videos where officers try to deploy the tasers, and the tasers do not work.
Against a large person, you would have to deploy 2 particular different tasers to put that person down.
It needs to hit properly. What about this type of movement or anything like that?
Right, that's right.
He didn't intentionally go out there to try to kill this girl. And there's a lot of people that get shot in the chest and survives. You stop to shoot the threat. So stop to shoot to stop the threat. All right.
Let's make it very clear. There was nothing but black women there. There was no black kids there. One black kid attacking another black kid. So the cop shot one black child to protect another black child.
And when you live this type of life, man, this is what's going to happen. When you invite the police, you have fights in the middle of the street like this. Somebody's going to call the cops. Why don't you look at the snitch? You're in the hood. You're in the hood. Who snitched? Who called the cops?
Yeah, but you know what? We don't fight hand to hand like we did growing up back in the day. You had a hand to hand battle with somebody. We settled it. No matter what happened, everybody walked away from it. In today's world, no, weapons are being used. Everybody's getting jumped by another person. It's never a fair fight. That's kind of what we see now, and it's a real shock to the system because the hood has gotten worse. But the cops in the same situation, and here's the thing about the police department. I want to make sure I'm clear about that. You're hiring a lot of ex-military guys, and a lot of these ex-military guys have basically kill first, ask question later mentality. So I'm not saying all these officers that were involved in these major shootings were from the military, but most of them have been. But in this particular case, the officer was justified. I believe it was a clean shoot. I just don't agree with the amount of shots that was fired. I think one shot would have did enough, but 4 shots or 3 shots.
I can show you videos. Sometimes one shot is not enough, man. You gotta wait. You have to wait till they go down, man.
Well, maybe one shot put you down because you're the shock to the system, and not to mention the pain itself. It's enough to put a person down, may not to kill them, but 4 shots would definitely kill a person. Yeah. So you're gonna always have that. And how many times you said you got to be responsible for each bullet? You think 4 shots was justified?
Yeah, I mean, every bullet that leaves the chamber, as a police officer or as a private citizen, you're responsible for every single bullet that actually leaves the chamber. So I think the cops, they get a little immunity because they have to respond to stuff like this in a sense to where you and I wouldn't have to respond to another girl actually shooting another, like stabbing another girl. We can walk away from stuff like that, man. The cops can't. They legally, obliged to actually do that, man. They have to. And listen, our behavior, these, you listen, you put yourself in this type of situation, man. This is what's gonna happen, man. I was never in this type of situation. The one time I did get into a fight on the block, protecting my brother, but if the cops came and things went down, I mean, that's just how it is, man. I shouldn't be fighting in the street. I had to, but those are the risks that I actually take when everything in life has risk to it. You walk out the house, there's a risk. I mean, everything has risk to it. There's just no getting around to it. And you make a choice where you're going to try to stab another girl right in front of the damn cop, then I don't know, man. I don't know what to say, man. I really don't know what to say. And the mother, you got to look at how you raise your damn daughter, man. Why she's trying to literally stab another girl?
Here's the thing.
All you dudes, listen, women fighting like that, that's not a turn on to me, man. And I'm like, why y'all guys is actually
that's listen. That's got nothing to do with it, brother. I'm attracted to a tough woman.
Stop this nonsense, man. Stop encouraging this nonsense.
Well, listen, it's too late for that. You got it all over the web. You got it all over the place. Listen, in this particular case, the family felt like they were being threatened, so they called 911. And, you can basically see Ma'Khia Bryant swinging a knife, at another woman who fell awkwardly. That's what you saw on the video. The woman falling awkwardly because she's trying to avoid being stabbed. So, the bottom line is that, she was pronounced dead at the hospital. She was taken directly to the hospital. She didn't die on the scene. But the officer fired 4 shots. I was right. Okay? And she was still alive with the 4 shots at the scene.
Yeah, and listen, the officers try to revive her. They administer aid. But, I mean, listen, you put yourself in this type of situation, man. You do. You got to learn how to walk away. And we don't know, like, listen, she could be bipolar. She could be, her mind may not be there. When a person's like that, you just can't talk to them. And she could be bipolar. I want to look into psychological history because, I see the cops. I mean, I'm running the hell away. I don't want to get, that's aggravated assault. You're looking at
they release it. Huh? If they release it. If they release her personal information.
Yeah. I'm not saying literally I want to see it, but I'm saying more than likely she's not in the right frame of mind. If you see the police officer, he's telling you to drive, because I've seen people that have bipolar issues. There's no talking to them. There's no logic, nothing. It's just whatever is in their mind. I think we talked, Kenneth and I, me, you, and Kenneth, we talked about this on different shows when it comes to bipolarism, Barrett.
Yeah, but if you're bipolar, you have to be diagnosed with bipolar disorder. That's
but sometimes some people aren't, man. I mean, it takes a while, and people don't.
Well, you don't know what you're dealing with. You don't know what you're dealing with. An experienced person would know you're dealing with that, and you say, "Listen, we got to go see medical help," and then you have to have that medical doctor diagnose you as such, and then provide you with the proper steps moving forward, which also includes medication. And if
Yeah.
that's not being taken care of, then obviously it's a
She
big
could have
potential.
been on medication and she didn't take her medication. That happens a lot with people with bipolar. And
Yeah, but
sometimes no, I'm not saying she has it. I'm just saying the officer doesn't know that because the officer experiences this stuff. I mean, you'd be surprised the shit that the officers got to deal with, man. I watch all these police videos. I watch.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something about the police department, my man. It's going to get to a point we may not have any cops out in the street at all.
I agree.
See, here's the thing. We know some of the cops have made mistakes, but some of the cops have done their jobs too. And after a while, a cop will walk onto the scene in Ohio, like this happened here in Ohio, and basically say, I did my job, and now you're still crucifying me because it was a black girl that got shot. But it was a black girl that was being threatened by another black girl. And it's going to get to a point where, like, you know what, I'm done. I'm a police officer. I'm done trying to protect and serve this particular town or this state or this city, when no matter what we do, every individual who happens to be on the police force, who obviously happens to be white, they do something wrong, they do something right, it's still wrong. That's why LeBron's tweet was inaccurate, because he didn't have all the facts. All he saw was a black girl getting shot.
Where's Adam Silver? Adam Silver, where you at, man? You're not going to tame this dude over here, man?
LeBron is one of your faces of the NBA, man.
He's destroying the NBA, Berg. I'm sorry, man. He's destroying the NBA. I'm going to come to a point where I may stop watching because I'm not watching.
No, you're not. You're gonna keep watching.
I don't watch the NBA because I'm some fanboy. Yo, I really, truly, truly, truly love this game, man. And this is my life. You know, I eat, sleep. I'm not like a pro player, but I was out there on those courts all the time, man. And I love basketball, man. I just love it. It kept me out of trouble. But it's gonna come to a point, man, where I may have to start. If LeBron James is playing, I'm not gonna watch until he retires. I'm gonna stop watching.
Well, it goes back to the document series with the Bulls in '98. About the 10-part series with the Bulls, and 2 episodes. Michael Jordan was always asked, why didn't he take a political stance? Now you see why. Now you see why he never did. He focused on his personal business, which was the sneakers and Hanes and all that other stuff.
Yeah. You're not a political analyst, man.
That's right.
I want to hear from political analysts. I don't want to hear from some highly opinionated SJW bitch. I want like LeBron. I'm sorry. We're gonna wrap this video up, man. I'm gonna try to
the millennials.
Yeah, we went long on this month. We went long.
Well, listen, LeBron has to learn. He got to start taking the Michael Jordan route. Just focus on trying to win them chips, baby. That's your job.
I'm sorry for my language. This is a family friendly show, but LeBron is a blatant racist piece of garbage, man.
Wow. Wow. I don't know if I can go with the racist concept, because right now, he has to he understands who he is and where he came from, but he has to understand something. They're forcing that mic in front of you. They're forcing you to speak on something. You're doing it, and you're not saying the right thing.
You don't know how to answer it. You don't know. Get all the facts. I mean, would you want LeBron James as your juror, man? That dude will put you away for any kind of charge, man. That's not even true. Sheesh.
Yeah, right, man.
We'll wrap this up, man. If you like the video, definitely like, subscribe, comment, certainly share this video. Berg was going to increase it to 6 paychecks, man, if you do, man. Don't wait on that, guys. Don't wait on that. But we're working on merchandising real soon, so that's something I can tell you about. All right. Peace out.
All right, guys. Peace out.